What just happened?
Okay, now we're back in. Now I was just confused first. I was just confused first, thrown off by everything on this planet for a second. You want to keep going with the bootleg cutscenes to get back to the actual in-game cutscenes?
Bootleg cutscenes.
Rest in peace, Johnny Boss's voice work. He was the Black Ranger, don't you know?
Oh god.
What do you mean, oh god?
I'm not that into Power Rangers.
That effect is what you get if you come in here with the Mega Buster.
Nice.
Catch up to me. Fast.
Let's see, anything around here? Nope.
What a mess.
There's my double jump. There it is. Let's go over here. An actual in-game cutscene, I'm surprised. Shut up! I'm not going crazy. You are. Here.
Out of the way!
Yeah, I didn't mention right now. Should I go to my what's my backup idea? To keep from being silent. I didn't even know there was even a ton to let me keep the hood up. I did not know this was a thing.
Yeah, I was like, what?
There are many tons to this game, I did not know that this is one of them. Go over here for an extra fight. Last face with red orbs. Also, tell me if you want the song changed, because we can't change it to a different song from the series.
Oh.
They're able to change the battle themes for the characters. And also how well the volume of the song / how much it plays is dependent on how well you do in the fight. Which is why it's forever funny how games journalists complain when they're previewing the game, claiming how the game has barely any music. It's like that's because the music is tied to your performance.
There's something to this place.
Get rid of this guy. Where are you running to? Wait, Orpheus, why are you keeping going? You broke the Devil Breaker! You broke the Devil Breaker.
He saw you switch to the arm and he's like, nah, I'm good.
Also, this is Sweet Surrender. This Devil Breaker is made to help with Kyrie's back problems.
Oh?
It slowly heals you, and it just does that.
Oh, okay. Good old back scratcher.
Not making it easy for me, huh?
If I should be right, these guys were enemies from Devil May Cry 3. They look super different with the... I forgot my Devil Breaker, Sweet Surrender, so there's no combat benefit other than the healing. There we go. Oh, denied. I pulled that off way too early. When in doubt, turn to a podcast. So, before, not sure when. Oh yeah, it goes during RE2 Ghost Survivors actually. You recommended turn this into a Zelda podcast.
The audio kind of overlapped you a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. Let's fix that real quick. Sound. Better?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn this to a Zelda I can't forget I have Sweet Surrender. Something offensive, please. I can't keep pressing circle and realizing, alright, that's not an attack. Alright, that's not an attack. Alright, that's not an attack. That, 1, 2. There, the enemy spawn. Let's go over the first Zelda game I ever played. Link to the Past. No, I never actually played the first or second one. You can't make me. They're super old and dated. Especially the first one. That was a good question. Is it good design to purposely make a game so cryptic they have to rely on the freaking tips and tricks from your friends, such people on the internet, in order to beat it?
No.
Back to the bootleg.
Yeah, you know, you could put it back to the in-game cutscenes.
Also, there's V over there,
Oh, okay.
which is being played by a Capcom employee. Probably won't switch it back to.
Trying to stop me. Oh, whatever shall I do?
Probably won't switch it back to the in-game ones until a very specific
Yeah.
cutscene,
I can make
Okay.
which won't be for a while. They don't have to answer in the past Nidahoff is on a weekend parts of the Quaifoff, destroying its internal structure. Let's explore over here. But yeah, Zelda 1, Siren, and freaking PT were all games that were made to be cryptic, and you had to. And the only way to beat it was to rely on the internet.
Well,
Except for Zelda 1's case, the idea was to rely on your friends. So yeah, pretty much rely on your friends because the puzzles are that cryptic. Even now, I feel this game is still too loud.
Should've just hacked my way through.
Oh, why didn't you? So that's the idea
Doesn't sound
that
like a demon to me.
you would make something super cryptic, and that's the way people can figure it out. Like I remind you,
Which way did I come from again?
the PT demo, Kojima said was supposed to take people a week to beat it, and people ended up beating it in like a day,
wow.
which made it awkward because he wasn't expecting to talk about it at E3 at E3. So it's like talk about PT. Oh fuck! I wasn't expecting to talk about it until, you know, a week later, where I want to be interviewed. But I guess I got it now. Or in the case of Siren essentially has 2 missions, but mission 2 is always kept a secret from the player, and it can be something completely random. Example would be, imagine if I had to do something as Nero in order to be able to progress through the game as V, for example.
Oh.
That kind of level of crypticness. which they fixed in Siren 2 by blatantly giving you a hint what you're supposed to do. Or account to the fact that people didn't know what they were supposed to do because it's like, how am I supposed to put two and two together? My go-to example being, there's a part where you have to freaking find something, but you have no idea what you're looking for or where it is, and where it's at is one room past the end goal of the mission. The mission is find this monster and kill it. The room right after where the monster is where the secret thing is. Is that a good idea? Let's see. What else I can think of? This one's way more depth. That's why back to the same room. There is way much.
That was the floor's fault, not mine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Free blue orb fragment, I guess. But yeah, stuff like that where you have to break this floor in order to find that blue orb fragment. But of course, that was just for an optional goodie. Imagine I had to do that in order to progress. But yeah, it's a good idea to have your series span across multiple different forms of media, and it all tells one big story. Well. Just gonna ignore me?
What? That was a question?
Yes.
Oh.
If your story spans across multiple types of media, also it is for secret missions, find the red glow, light the thing up, boom, bada bing, bada boom, secret mission, go do it. But yeah, if it spans multiple different mediums, is that a good idea? That good design?
Depends.
An example being, although it's not necessary, there are two characters from this game who are only ever in the Devil May Cry anime. They're not part of the plot or anything, but imagine if they were heavily part of the plot, and you need to watch an anime in order to know who they were.
Oh.
Kind of like that.
No.
Is that a good idea?
No.
What the? Where'd you even? You hiding in the sky? Or even? How did you even? That case of point being like that, or in the case of Blaze Blue, which will always be my go-to example. Time to play some video games, read two mangas, read an alternate continuity book, watch an anime, and it's about it.
Nope.
Just to understand the one game's plot. Or in the case of, or what people had a gripe with Kingdom Hearts 3. You have to view everything, but it's all in one medium. Like, for example, watching all the Marvel movies so you can be prepared for Endgame. Is that justifiable?
Not really.
Like, for the Marvel movie, should you have to watch like every single Marvel movie just so you can watch the finale?
Not really. I
Pretty
mean,
much the point being, I took a hit. Pretty much the point being, should you be able to jump into the finale of a story, and should you be granted the ability to understand it?
It's a mess.
That's the argument.
I don't know. I'd say just watch the first Avengers and call it a day.
Pretty much the point being, should Avengers Endgame take the time to explain every single character in the movie?
No.
It's the point. Should the movie have to take up time in order to explain every single character, so you know who they are, and why they do what they do?
No, just do like a 3-minute recap of the previous movie and that's it.
Yeah, that's what other people want. The people's issue with Kingdom Hearts 3 was, why does this game take the time as part of the plot to explain to me every detail about every character who's important to the plot? So it's like Avengers Endgame decided, let's waste like an hour of your time to explain every single character, the motivation, everything, because some people don't want to watch their movies. A dumb comparison someone tried to make was pretty much, they tried to compare skipping entries in a series to skipping a chapter in a book. Which is a pretty dumb comparison. Like, would you compare skipping like the second Avengers movie to skipping one chapter of a book?
No.
That's how I try to compare Kingdom Hearts 3 by saying I can skip chapters in a book and I still know what's going on. But I can't skip Kingdom Hearts games. I still know what's going on. Let's see. That part is actually, this sequence is actually skippable if you manage to get across. I thought I'd be able to get the move out in time. I was wrong. Just trying to think of something else. Okay, another weird point being Metal Gear Solid. Well known for being plot heavy. Well known for having confusing plot. Well known for... You just read right through it. Well known for requiring you to do your studying in order to even make sense of the plot. And even then, it still won't make sense. Get the complete total free pass by everybody. No one complains about that one. It's a more interesting question. Okay, so let's say you got a long series, and part of the series there are prequels, right?
Okay.
Should the series make it to where you can enjoy the prequels first, and then do the things that take place in the modern day?
Depends.
Once I do this phone call, I'll explain what I mean.
Guess the phone still works.
Took you long ass. What happened to the third ring rule?
Tell you what, you call me from now on, and I'll hustle on over.
Was that a country girl listening to rap music? Oh my stars!
Too prepared.
What you got for me, sugar tits?
Let's see, that one. That's what I'm missing. I want that one too. Should be good.
Thanks, honey bun.
You done? But yeah, let's say for example, let's see. So you got Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, right?
Okay.
Now, what if they made a Mass Effect prequel game? Oh my god. Prequel. Oh. A prequel game. It takes place before 1.
That would be interesting.
But the prequel game has references to Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Should you be able to play the prequel game first?
No?
But does that make it a bad design?
No.
Separate video footage.
Dude, I'd pay to see this in the theater.
I paid to view this right now.
Ningen?
But it's like how some people try to complain that you shouldn't play the prequel games of Kingdom Hearts first because those games essentially... Just for the fact that they not only reference the future games, but they also set up the villain.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is it's all in the mess.
Yes, it is. That's beside the point. Is the fact that the prequel games will spoil you on things that happen in the present day. So like, let's imagine if the theoretical Mass Effect prequel made references and essentially spoiler stuff of stuff that happened in the present day. Like,
It's my favorite store in the Citadel.
Like would that would that be okay? Pretty much, can a prequel make references slash comment on stuff that doesn't happen yet?
No. Shouldn't be a thing.
Another point could be Yakuza 0, although it's done for a joke. No, don't do it, don't do it, bro. He did it. Yakuza 0 has a little side quest that makes a joke saying how at the time, 20-year-old Kiryu will not only have a kid, he'll have like over 20 kids. Which is like, what? That makes no sense. That's stupid. Thing is, that's a reference to the fact that in Yakuza 3, he runs an orphanage. So technically, he does have like over 20 kids. I'm not sure why I said 20. I mean up to 20, but it's more like 9. But anyway, you pretty much get the idea. Where it's a joke, that makes sense if you know Yakuza 3. But if you don't, you're just like here, you're going like, huh? Like, is that okay?
No.
So a prequel should never have any sort of reference whatsoever to what's gonna take place many years later.
No, because it's a game set in the past. You're not supposed to know future events.
Says a mere demon. How about we wrap this up?
Let's see. Gonna do the big thing again. Nope. Oh, yes, he is. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Denied. No. There we go. Hey, he's gonna explode. Great. There we go. Let's come on in there. Okay, I was thinking he looked through that. Let's try another apt example. Let's see. Okay, so can a prequel thing spoil what happens in another game if it takes place at the same time?
Kind of.
Oh my god! Look at him
All
go!
right.
Like 0.2 spoils part of the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1 because part of that game takes place at the same time as Kingdom Hearts 1 is about to end. For example.
Okay.
Like even though it's a prequel game, it's gonna spoil part of it. Oh my god. Why did he get a sword?
I kind of get it. It's like how Andromeda took place at the end of 2, beginning of 3, and it mentions the Reaper invasion.
Yeah, but in that case, it's a spin-off, not like a direct prequel.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of the thing with a more apt example from Birth by Sleep.
すまんな。ちょっと読書をしてた。のんきなもんだぜ。あの中にダンテはいると思うか。ユリゼンに敗れたとすれば、すでにクリフォトの養分だろうな。クリ、なんだって？クリフォト。
Okay, let's try the inverse.
に入る解除だ。
Which this inverse is something I don't get.
Inverse?
Should a game that takes place that's made after the prequel be allowed to mention stuff that happened in the prequel?
Well, yeah.
Some people say that's not okay.
Oh.
And some people say that pretty much the idea is a prequel should have its own story that somehow explains what happens in the modern day, but doesn't make at the same time can't make references to it. And the sequel should never reference the prequel. Does that make any sense?
No.
See my problem here? See a logical problem.
失礼。道が狭かったもんでな。お前が V か。ちょっとそれ取ってくれ。それだよ足元の。こいつはいい。新しいものが作ってやれそうだ。
それはよかった。とりあえず作戦会議と行こうぜ。
Man, this version of her seems so much more educated than the dubbed one.
You're just saying that because she's playing it way more straight.
Yeah.
She's playing it more straight rather than jokey because, well, it's Devil May Cry, so she's supposed to act jokey.
Norm.
Yes. Devil May Cry, the characters tend to act silly. It's why some people don't like Dante and Devil May Cry 2, because although he's a bit jokey, he's mostly more serious.
完成したぞ。代金が先だ。
材料はこっち持ちだろ。
仕事には対価が必要だ。私のような一流の仕事にはな。
だったらもっと頑丈なの作れよ。いちいち壊れて大変なんだよ。
お前が攻撃を食らわなきゃいいだけだ。これ以上の機能美はない。
You like the fact that that they're not acting all jokey, but my issue is the fact that they aren't acting jokey.
Well,
That's why I'm missing the freaking English dub.
だから私が作るものは芸術になっているのだ。
what a long-time DMC fan sees compared to a first-timer DMC.
何か質問あるか？
I
どこかで道が重なるか。そうでなくてもクリフォトの下で落ち合おう。ああ。お前はどうする？
一服してから考える。欲しいものがあったら今のうちに言え。
Motivation here finds to be like beating a character actually even charge relearn and that such a dang and see how fast that goes?
Oh no, it was there before. I read it.
Yeah, I know, just like
A masterpiece.
Ooh.
One of my finest.
I will never use this thing because I don't understand it.
What is that?
It's a new devil breaker. Oh, we got two. We got Punchline and Helter Skelter.
What's the Helter Skelter?
It's supposed to be a drill,
Oh.
but I never find a right time to actually use it, so I don't really use it. Punchline is a rocket punch.
Nice.
I can take a Helter Skelter with me for the lulz, but don't expect me to know how to use it right.
Okay.
And mission start Flying Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's doing that because that means it has to load in another player or player data. Back to the bootleg mobile.
じゃあ俺はこっちから行くか。後でちゃんとついてこいよ。怠け者の相棒で困るぜまったく。
We're playing with Swirly.
Go, baby, go!
This is.
Whoa, your advantage. Unless you want to stretch your arm out.
They can just do that with that arm. You can just take it for a ride. Let's see, can a prequel thing foreshadow future events?
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Try to find app comparison. Let's see.
Think I'll handle the closer one first. Gotta start somewhere.
Okay, now not think of something for a better comparison. Okay, so in the case of Birth by Sleep, in Chain of Memories, you go to this place. No one knows why it's there or why it does what it does, right? Which is something that gets explained in Birth by Sleep. Problem is, you didn't play Chain of Memories first. You don't even know what that place even is, or why why they're showing you this location. It's just kind of there. That's the issue some people have with the idea of playing a prequel thing first. The prequel is supposed to explain stuff that's happening in present day, but you didn't play the present day thing. They have no idea what's explaining. Like, for example, how Kingdom Hearts, Final Mix version of the games, tend to like to have boss fights that foreshadow a future game. They don't tell you tell you what it is. What's the point? It's just like, hey, here's this cool thing, and you're supposed to wonder about it. But the issue is, if you play the game where that character comes from first, then the foreshadowing just means nothing to you. See the issue?
Yeah.
It's like, let's say, let's say, an Avengers movie were to foreshadow Thanos, but you watch the one after it, so you already know that it's Thanos. So it's like, who is this mysterious person? But you saw the prequel thing, so you already know who it is. That's kind of thing.
Go, baby, go!
Let's see.
Hell yeah!
I didn't mean to do that. Like I don't really find much use with the Ryan the thing, like a freaking Ryan the punchline. Can't really find much of a use for it. It's just, I mean, you can do it, but it's like, and I failed to do it. I'm like going the wrong way. Ooh, free stuff. Guess not. Apparently, Swirly left, and now we got Nelfliax. That just broke. I didn't even do it. That just kind of happened on its own. Get back here. There we go.
So this Clive fight. Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down. Off you go!
See, Armando, there was the same thing as the reboot Dante. He said the F word. It makes it the same thing, right? Because if two characters in a series say the F word, it makes it the same, right?
Wow.
Right? Even if their motivation and everything else is different, it makes it the same, right?
Clearly.
Yeah, go back. Okay. I say go over here. See what it is. This is another more interesting question. If a game or a movie or anything spends time
Now the roots are in
showing just how much of a serious threat its bad guy is, right? Is it then allowed to immediately have these jokey things that pretty much insult said character? Case being how people like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 citing how it has the best villain in the series. But once you beat the game, you then get introduced to Avenged Sevenfold during a concert, and during that concert bit, they're pretty much making a giant joke as the main villain. The game just spent the whole time showing you why he's scary.
Oh. That's weird.
It'd be like if after being Silent Hill
roots are
2,
coming from somewhere.
Pyramid Head is immediately treated as a joke.
Oh no. No.
It'd be kind of like that. Like the whole entire time, you're supposed to find this thing intimidating. But imagine right after being the game, it's like let's just take a dump on him and make him a joke.
You just see Pyramid Head do the Fortnite dance.
Like even when Frank Woods was nominated for Character of the Year again for Black Ops 2, they even had a joke thing where was having a discussion with Menendez, the main villain of the game, and even in that joke thing, this crippled old man just pulls out a freaking gun and shoots him like it's nothing. Once again, showing just how you're treating the character you made to be a threat as a joke. Like imagine if Avengers Endgame immediately after like during the credits just had Thanos be a giant joke and a pushover. You're not supposed to be highlighted as a threat.
That's basically what happened with Zinyak in Saints Row 4.
Yeah, that's true. Is this true? But yeah, just something like that. Is that a good idea? Should a game
No.
should a writer be allowed to immediately take a dump on a character it built up to be as a threat? Like the the viewer should find this person scary and intimidating. Let me make them into a joke.
Nah, that's stupid.
It's also one of the issues people have with Zelda Twilight Princess. The entire game, you have Zant being this super menacing and threatening guy, and then right before you go and fight him, he starts acting all crazy, just twirling around like an idiot. There's a childlike temper tantrum. He just becomes this giant joke, and it's like, what? You spent the entire time making him this super scary guy, and once you get to fight him, he acts like an idiot. Which is why many people don't like Zant, because like how can you build him up to be the big baddie and then decide he's something a joke now. Okay, another big question. This one is even more controversial. Should you spend an entire game having a big baddie, and then right at the end switch them out for someone else?
No.
Go, baby, go!
Like, should that ever be allowed? Like, I can mention examples, but you know they'd be spoilers for games you never play. No, screw it, I'm doing it anyway. Final Fantasy IV. Now, the entire game, the main villain is Golbez. Golbez, who constantly brainwashes Cecil's best friend, Kane. Then, right before the end, they decide Golbez himself was also brainwashed by this other dude named Zeromus. It comes straight out of nowhere, and it's just no, this guy wasn't actually bad the whole time thing. Like, imagine if the third Hokage was fighting Orochimaru, and then Orochimaru goes, I'm not even the real bad person here.
No.
Like that's pretty much what Final Fantasy IV pulls. Whole game, here's the big baddie, and decides, nope, he's not actually the big baddie. This guy is. Who is he? You don't know. We spend no time on him. He's just supposed to be a twist for the sake of having a twist. These guys were in, I believe, Devil May Cry 1. And boy, are they annoying to fight here because of their lack of flinching. Thankfully, you can just parry their freaking scissors and break them, leaving them defenseless. So Kenny's Delight. This one says top. Something about it. Dang it. Another one. Is it good design to have a enemy in a game that once you beat them, you have to avoid one last hit they do?
No.
Devil May Cry 4 has that kind of enemy. You know what? Let's make it better. Let's go with Sonic. Get out of there. Let's go to Sonic battle examples.
Oh, okay, I thought she was a glitch.
No, they're just a ghost, so they're dual walls and stuff. That reminds me. For the SMT mobile game had an event last month for Bayonetta, and right now is an event for Devil May Cry 5. Why have so few people made the joke about Dante coming back home? He's finally back in SMT, guys. Break out your featuring Dante from Devil May Cry series pictures. Come on, people. Where y'all at? Another punchline. Gimme. But yeah, Kiss Sonic Battle. An enemy does that, and I wanted to do that. The attack, I'm pretty sure, is also a one-shot if it hits you.
Without strength, you can't protect anything. I know that.
Don't even answer the question, I can only answer that that's horrible design. Now imagine having to fight multiple of them, and they have multiple lives. So to remember, get away from this thing before it just one-shots you when it dies.
You're up, Nico.
You know I got you covered, asshole.
She gets around, okay?
Yo, you just here to window shop?
What can I get now? The answer is more vitality. Even more vitality. Good. Now we're ready for the boss. That heavenly glow around Nero.
Ha! せっかちなやつだ。だけど話が早いのは嫌いじゃないぜ。
This demon. Something different.
Ah, there went punchline. So some people like to say how they got stuck on this boss fight, and that this boss fight proves how DMC5 is quote-unquote a pay-to-win game. Yes, this game does have microtransactions, and they are the definition of not needed. Not needed, and you really only use them if you're that lazy. So I'm gonna try to say they always get to this boss almost dead and can't beat it, so this proves this game's pay to win because they're not good enough to get here without being almost dead. Look how almost dead I am, man. This game's totally rigged. Stop ignoring me, you SOB.
I'm trying to stay awake.
It's not even that late.
I'm tired.
See, this boss, I don't really like it much. Find it more annoying than anything else. This is a horrible time to use this.
Helter Skelter.
Ramping up. You know what? Did I ever ask you how you feel about boss rushes?
I enjoy boss rushes.
You're a weird human being. Okay. Gotta stop this, or it does whatever it does. Gotta never let it happen, so I want to know what it actually does. That charge up move did a whole lot for me. Fat load of I understand nothing, and I feel like I understand less. Stop flying around.
Hey, don't you those?
On a more questionable topic. This one being more publisher or developer base. Is it fair to hold the
Voice is so annoying.
sequel or port of a game to how well a different game in a different series does sales wise.
No.
Like the director of Devil May Cry 5 says that if Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen does well on Switch, then he'll consider a Switch port of Devil May Cry 5. But it's like they're not even the same series. The only connection being same director. Another or publisher-based question: should you ever use a port of a game to decide on whether or not you'll make a sequel for that console?
No.
It's like how Ubisoft kept making ports of their older games and put them on Switch, and then said these games aren't selling well, so why would we make a new game only for Switch? When the answer is it's a port, something people probably replayed. This is kicking feet.
Ballerina.
確かダンテの知り合いに。
レイじゃないか。
お前も知り合いか。
お得意様だよ。ガンスミスだった頃のな。
なんだよ。
この状況、キリエに何て説明したらいいかな。冗談だよ。先に戻るぞ。
マジでキリエがいなくてよかった。
Finally.
After this, I had you at gunpoint. I don't know. I didn't see you do anything. Netflix. Maybe it's past Skyfall. They're not doing that. Coincidentally, Demon winning a lies a weapon. One defeated challenge to contain later. In case you should. It's line in battle with Demon King. And what is V's true motive? That guy is dedicated to his job.
Done.
Need more purple orbs. Nope. Alright, can't do skills yet. So another purple orb.